Hi, I'm Donathan.
And I'm Kelly.
And we are Craving
Cinematics.
Well, this past weekend, we finally got to see Thor Ragnarok. And it was a spectacle. What'd you think, Kelly?
I wouldn't quite go spectacle level.
Okay.
I guess the production-wise, it was a spectacle, but it's not the kind of spectacle that I just live for to see.
Well, I do, actually.
That's all right.
I really enjoyed the movie myself. It's much more comical than a typical superhero movie.
And that's what I liked about it. That was my favorite part about the whole show.
Yeah.
Is the comedy.
It is more along the lines of Guardians of the Galaxy versus the darker Thor movies.
Without the bad words.
Without the bad words, true. My favorite part about the whole thing is that the Hulk actually engages in conversation. Although somewhat infantile, but it's still a complete coherent conversation.
Yeah, and it's sweet. It's nice to see that side of the Hulk. I enjoyed that part. Yeah. So
overall, the movie was awesome, I thought. There were some places I thought was just a little slow, but the humor kept up the pace somewhat. There was some humor that I felt that didn't quite work.
Like what?
Well, in the beginning, no spoilers here, but in the beginning, where he is confronting the Lord of the Underworld, and he's hanging on the chain, the whole ordeal of him spinning around on the chain saying, wait.
See, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I didn't
find
that was
it
all
hilarious.
that humorous.
I did. I'm like, he's a superhero, and he's got to wait till the chain spins him around so he could talk. I thought that was fun. I liked that part.
Yeah. Well, for me, it didn't. I don't know. It almost seemed out of character for Thor. But anyway, the whole movie was really funny. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching it on the big screen, and I look forward to actually owning this on Blu-ray or something. But for me, the movie, out of 10, I would guess be about an 8. Again, it's not your typical Thor movie. To me, it was almost too much like Guardians of the Galaxy, but hey, it was still a lot of fun, and it was a spectacle, especially with the fighting. What about you?
Well, okay, y'all know that I'm not huge into the superhero thing. I enjoy going to see them, but I think for me, and I know this will never happen, and so maybe that's why I just don't really get all about waiting to see one of these shows, because there's the formula of there's the superhero, there's the villain, there's the sidekick, there's trouble, there's fighting, ensuing, and then the superhero wins. You know it's going to happen. And it doesn't matter if it's Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Aquaman, the Avengers, whatever. It's the same. Now, yeah, I get it that a lot of you go to see it for the spectacular, the cool stunts, the cool car chases, car wrecks, whatever, and that's cool. That entertains me also. But I don't know how you would change up the storyline, because the superhero, I guess, always has to win. Or do they? Can't the bad guy win every once in a while?
Well, sometimes in the comics they do. But
in the comics, but not everybody reads comics. I don't read the comics.
Sure.
I go and see the movies. And in the movies, the superhero always wins. And it's just this predictable thing. Now, what may be unpredictable is how they get from point A to point B, but they always get from point A to point B. And I think that's what I'm kind of fascinated with about the Black Panther. excuse me, is that it looks like there's this real huge, intriguing story.
Oh yeah.
With it. Yeah. Is it going to go from point A to point B? Yeah, it is. But I don't know. There's something. The marketing, I guess, is just phenomenal for Black Panther, but it just looks different. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Could I have waited to see it at home? Yeah, I could have. I wasn't all goo goo gaga about going to the movie theaters to see this. I could have seen it at home. But am I glad I went to see it in the movie theaters? Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was a fun evening.
Yeah.
With Jonathan, and what I did like about it that they did throw in there was the comedy.
Yeah.
And it was a dry sense of humor that I that I feel like I have, so I really appreciated it. But it didn't go so far as to be Deadpool humor, where there was the cussing and the kind of
potty humor.
Yeah, the fart joke type stuff, which I find it funny too, because I enjoy Deadpool. But yeah, I could have. I'd give it a 7, just because of predictability. Superhero's gonna win.
Okay.
And that's not a spoiler alert. Y'all know the superhero's always gonna win.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, this movie is a tie-in to the big up-and-coming Infinity Wars movies, and there were quite a few tie-ins to that. I will have to say that it did have an interesting ending to it. The villain, and I guess this is another one of those things that I had a slight problem with, is that here you have the goddess of death, and she seems to be in all respects superior to Thor and to pretty much anybody else that she comes in contact with. However, at the end, she just seemed to be, I don't know, not as powerful towards the end. I guess it was kind of disappointing about how the whole movie ended for me. Is almost kind of an abrupt type thing. And it's like, did that really make sense? But at any rate, I still really enjoyed the movie.
And Cate Blanchett, let me tell you what,
she's awesome.
Girl, you are just one hot woman. And I loved, here's one thing I liked about the villain. I love the way her hair was down, and then she just did this, and it became this. Oh goodness gracious! It became this really cool crown. That was freaking awesome. Every time she did that, I liked that part. I thought that was kind of slick.
Yeah.
So you looking good, Kate. You looking good.
Oh yeah. All right. Well.
Without any more without spoiling it for you all, that's really all I can say about it. How about you? Anything else?
Same here.
So, you gave it an 8. I gave it a 7.
Yeah.
Do you recommend seeing it in the theaters?
Oh yeah, I definitely recommend seeing it in the theaters. Well, again, it's a spectacle, and there is a lot of action going on, and just seeing Hulk fight Thor is worth it. That and then of course the banter back and forth afterwards between Hulk and Thor is worth it, because I mean the Hulk is a big screen presence. I mean you can't get past that.
Big screen being the operative word there.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend seeing it in the theaters, but to go for repeat viewings, I probably wouldn't bother myself. But yeah, definitely for the first time, I would go see it in the theaters. So I would recommend it.
Okay. Well, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we are Craving Cinematics.